M7, M8, M9, HTC 10. All right, so here it is. This is the HTC 10, not the M10, just the 10. New this time around, 5.2-inch Super LCD 5 display, not 3, not 4, but 5. It actually looks pretty good. You see a little bit of color shift, but nothing I'm really worried about. Everything's floating to the top very nicely. So other specs you need to know, 5 ultra pixel camera in the front, OIS on the front facing camera, boys and girls. That's gonna be very exciting so you don't have any more shaky selfies. 12 ultra pixel camera on the back, laser autofocus, dual tone flash, OIS of course. So we've got a lot to look forward to here. You know, HTC's got a little making up to do in its cameras. We will have to see how that stands out. The HTC logo back here is not etched or anything. That is all completely smooth and the metal feels really nice here. Up top we have your 3.5mm headphone jack. This is, for all intents and purposes, a very HTC looking phone. So you've got your absolutely looks and feels like metal here. Very nicely beveled edges. I like that a lot. It feels good as you're holding it. Boom sound hasn't gone anywhere either, and it's changed a little bit this time. We don't have stereo speakers pointing forward. You have a tweeter up top for all your high sounds, and down here on the bottom you've got what is the equivalent of a subwoofer, you know, insofar as you can stick one in a phone. So subwoofers, if you know anything about them, they're kind of omnidirectional. They can point any direction and you still hear it. So this one's pointing straight down, and the high speaker is pointing straight out. Also on the bottom, USB-C. Very cool to see that because that is the future. Right-hand side, power button. It is very nicely textured. I like that. You're not going to confuse it with the volume rocker, which is over here. You've got your SIM card tray on this side as well. Other side, you have SD slot. Now, this does take a normal SD card, just like always, or it will do adaptable storage. That is good to see. This is HTC's new user interface as well. It is a new version of Sense, and it's actually very much pared down. You've got, well, a home screen, and you've got an app drawer, and you've got blink feed, and there it is. It's all hooked in. It looks really nice. They've done a nice job with this. They're also very much working with Google now to keep things as simple as possible. Notifications are using Google's notifications, using Google's quick settings, and that's important to me because it kind of keeps the quick settings out of the way of the notifications, and you can get a lot more on that screen, so that is awesome to see. Back to the app drawer real quick, just everything is kind of in its place, and it's relatively simple vertical scroller, so good to see that. Down here, kind of an A9 style fingerprint sensor / home button. We are back to capacitive keys here on the screen, and you see they hide themselves. Real quick, let's just dive into the settings. And pretty standard settings menu. You've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here, including some from HTC as well. So while it is design-wise more of a sparse UI and more Google-friendly, you still got a lot of HTC in here. So also you're gonna find in the box these new earbuds from HTC. They promise they have some really thick, deep sound to them, so we will get far more into those in our full review, but I'm very much looking forward to that. So we've had dot view cases in previous HTC phones. They've done a little different this time. You see it's still kind of your standard case on the back. Out front though, it gets really interesting. No more low resolution dots. So we're gonna have a lot more on that in our full review coming up. So that's it for the HTC 10. We got so much more coming up in our full review, so stay tuned and be sure to subscribe.